join me on a hike in the Adirondack Mountains, New York State to find the abandoned airplane crash that occurred on the side of Mount Marshall back in the summer of 1969. We'll be going through bogs, rainstorms, and overall terrible weather. So hope you guys subscribe, stick around for more. I have more mountain content coming your way, as well as trail gear, reviews. I look forward to sharing more with y'all. Alright, peace.
No bugs today. All right, going to do Mount Marshall via Cold Brook Trail so my buddy Adam and I can check out the abandoned plane crash. I've done Mount Marshall before, but because I unfortunately have friends who also like to hike, I need to help them get their high peaks, so I'm doing it again, but at least I had to see this plane, and I'm bringing you guys to check it out. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're making me the leader, right?
Sure.
We love a pretty little brook. Onward.
But it does the job.
Years ago, Sleaze and I took one of these trails down the wrong way to Upper Pond. I don't think it was this one that was down further.
No, we tried to go to Duck Hole.
We tried to go to Duck Hole for whatever reason.
Flooded.
And we got attacked by bees.
Yeah.
That was your fault.
You stepped on it.
That was my fault. So this hike up to the plane crash and Mount Marshall is about 15-16 miles round trip, and then I have my 36-mile ultramarathon next weekend. So hopefully this is just a good warm-up, but we'll see. We go right to Lake Colden, 3.3 miles. That's the way we're going, following the red trail signs. Been there before. Lake Colden is beautiful. Really pretty. And there was just these major mudslides that happened on Mount Colden, and the trails around it are closed just because there's really no trail right now. So it's really interesting to see the before and after pictures, and I'm really irritated that I have to cross a bog right now. Well, that bog got me a little bit on the right insole of my foot. I'm wearing those Hokas I made videos about the past two videos, the Hoka ATR Challenger 7s. They're not that waterproof, but I didn't need to test them to know that. So, trying to enjoy my time with a slightly soggy right foot. That's the Adirondacks for you, though. People always ask, is East Coast better than West Coast hiking? After doing 80 to 90 mountains in the Adirondacks, from high peaks to lesser peaks, and just the mud, and the scenery, I prefer West Coast hiking. I'm gonna be honest, and I grew up hiking here. But it's still hiking nonetheless, and a day outside is better than a day in the office. Ain't that right, buddy?
Correct.
So, I'll take the soggy boot over a work shoe. it sounds like, it's a little dark in here. Sounds like it is now raining, but really can't feel it because we're under so much tree coverage, which is nice. But making our way through, hopefully the rain lets up before we start climbing up Marshall, but that's not for a few more miles anyway. Lots of rocks and water and mud. But it's brighter out over here, which is nice. Should be getting to the Flowlands pretty soon. High water bridge. Yeah, we'll go to the high water bridge. And it's sprinkling again. A little bit wet on the hat, but overall pretty dry. Another bog. Like I said, Adirondack hiking. It's a pain in the butt, to be honest. Gets a little frustrating to navigate, but it's always fun when you're hiking with a buddy and one of you goes ankle deep in mud, which I'm praying my buddy Adam does right now for my own entertainment. But almost to the Flowlands, I think. It feels like forever. And we'll take a little break there just to have some water, and then head to Lake Colden, which is gorgeous. And then head up the backside of Marshall to the abandoned plane, which I've never seen before and have known about it for years, so I'm actually a little excited about that. Another bog with really, really quality bridges. Not slippery at all.
He says now.
Oh, this is gonna be sketch. All right, there's a rock right here. Another rock right here. All right, we're finding rocks. Big rock. All right, I think we're good. I just wish they had, better logs that were put down, but you get what you get. It's a good time. Keeps it interesting. All right, we just made it to the turn. There's another register right there, and it says Algonquin Peak and Lake Colden on the sign right there. And then behind me, and I've been here, this is actually where I got bit by a chipmunk years ago, right on one of these rocks. The Flowlands, you can get a viewpoint right straight. It's really pretty. And then you basically hike around it to Lake Colden. So I'll show you guys the Flowlands quick, and then we're gonna come back here, have some water, and then head towards Lake Colden. All right, so behind me are the Flowlands, and then that's Lake Colden. And I don't know if you'll see it on my Insta 360, but you can see the new slides that happened on July 13th, right, Sleeves? July 13th, and the trails over there are closed. I'm not sure if we'll get close enough to see even more of it, but the Flowlands are really, really pretty. It's all open. You can hear the wildlife. And I didn't expect to see the new landslide, so I'm actually really excited. That's really cool to see less than a week after it. Well, actually, one full week after it happened, so that's really interesting. That's cool. All right, so it's downpouring, right? It's downpouring. I think this is straight. Whatever. All right, it's downpouring, and it was sprinkling on and off, as was mentioned, but it opened up. The skies opened up. I'm in an Adirondack lean-to right now where it is dry. We're trying off. It's a morale boost. We're right near Lake Colden, which is great. and we're chilling for a bit until hopefully the rain lets up. It's supposed to at some point. So we're gonna have some food, dry off, let our bags dry for a bit, and then keep moving. Do you see what's hitting my face? We just got drenched for the past hour, and now the sun is warming my large forehead. This is good. Drying off. Hopefully it stays this way. I'm gonna go to Lake Colden shortly. I'm gonna keep moving. Oh, this is good. Wait till you guys see this. Bring you down this ladder in 1 sec. This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Go down this ladder. There she is. Look at that. Wow. Alright, as mentioned before, and why I'm so excited and I kept saying wow, is not just because I'm at Lake Colden. I've been here before, it's beautiful, but it's seeing the new slides on Lake Colden, or not Lake Colden, geez, on Mount Colden a week after they just slid off the mountain. I've done that mountain before in the winter, and it's just, it's different than seeing it online when you're here, and you can just see the destruction that happened. It's wild. And it has just these new large faces carved into it. It's beautiful, and it's cool to see somewhere you've been hiking for, I mean, we've been hiking in the Adirondacks the past decade, and to see something change so rapidly and now look so vastly different. It's also cool seeing the reflection of the new slides in Lake Colden off of Mount Colden. This is really cool. Ooh.
Bam.
Every tree I brush soaks me. It's a good time. But it's pretty out, it's not raining, I'll take it. It's not even raining anymore, but because it rained so hard, and the trail is just thick with downed trees, I feel like I went for a swim again. It's a good time. But any day outside is better than a day spent inside. And we're moving. I'm excited to see this plane crash. Can't wait to show you guys. I guess we're doing a wee bit of scrambling too, which is fine. Just feel like I'm swimming out here with the recent rainfall. Is that a bark?
Yeah.
Oh. Grab on, whatever you can. Drenched. All right. As you can tell, it's really wet. It's a little dark in here. We just keep climbing. I'm completely soaked at this point. Like, you wouldn't have been able to tell if I went swimming or if I went for a trek in the woods and right after it downpoured. So we're moving. We've been climbing for a hot minute, so we're just pushing through. We'll check out the plane. We're just gonna take a quick photo at the summit and then head down and We have dry clothes. Hopefully they're dry. They're in my bag. That was kind of silly. I thought if I need them for the hike, I'll turn in the dry clothes, but whatever. So anyway, keep on pushing. Update. Still drenched. We reached like some kind of bog higher up in elevation. But, you know, already this drenched. Let's go swimming. There's some water on the lens. I apologize for that, but it's real. It's pretty cool to see it. I'm gonna show you guys the plane wreck. Pretty neat. And yeah, there's the other wing is over there in the woods, and then there's this wing right here, and it's just being reclaimed by nature. Just to give you a size reference, there's Sleazer, but this is it. This is the plane. It's pretty cool. I'll take some pictures with my phone, and let's hit the summit and be done. All right, we just finally made it to the left turn to go up to the summit of Marshall, and then we're taking quick photos, and that's it. Like, we're done after that. We're just taking quick photos. Congrats, Sleeves, you made your, what is it? It'll be your 39th. Yep. And then we're going down. We're just going down. Like, the weather was not what they said it was gonna be. It is my common dilemma with the weather. Oh, it'll just be 4/10 of 1 inch of rain, and it'll be just in the morning. Do you see me? So anyway, almost there. It's gotten to a point where I'm kind of comfortable being soaked, so that's a plus. And back to scrambling. All right. Well, it's about 1 o'clock. We've been getting downpoured on, but Mount Marshall, we made it. So now it's just orienting back down Herbert's Brook, which I gotta find. I haven't done that one in a long time, so, but we made it. We're on Mount Marshall. It just doesn't stop raining. Like, it's a joke. It was supposed to be like 0% afternoon before you guys pick on me. Didn't you check the weather? I get it, all right? But it said from like morning to noon, there was 4/10 of an inch in this area. And I know the mountains are different, I'm well aware. But it's been dumping for hours now. So, we're gonna get a quick pic of Sleaze, quick pic of I already done this one, but we're gonna just take a pic because we're gonna memorialize this day. All right, peace. And I'm putting this camera away until the car now. I just want to get down. So, I'll see you guys in the car. All right, back in the car. It's yelling at me. I need a bug. All right, we're back in the car, down from Mount Marshall. I'm still pretty wet. A lot of the stuff in my bag, although I was hoping it would stay dry, I didn't have the actual water cover on it. So, as the bag got soaked, stuff in the bag got moist, but not totally drenched. So, I was able to change shirts and hat, and I had a pair of La Sportiva Mutants that weren't totally dry, but dry enough that they were way more comfortable than my waterlogged Hoka ATRs. So, anyway, good day in the mountains. Sleazer got his 39th high peak. I got to see the plane crash with him, which was really cool. We got to see the new landslides that happened a week ago on Mount Colden. So overall, good day in the mountains. If you asked us on the top of Mount Marshall when the skies had opened up on us, we might not have said that.